Welcome once again in the class of engineering mechanics. Today the topic is shear force and bending moment diagrams. Before draw the diagrams for different type of loads and different type of beams, first you should know what are the different type of beams, what are the different type of loads, different type of beams in, as you know, simply supported beam, cantilever beams, overhanging beams, fixed beam and continuous beam. And in the different type of loading conditions, point load, uniformly distributed load and uniformly varying loads, okay, which is already defined in previous classes. So what is the shear force and bending moment? So you know the shear force at the cross section of a beam may be defined as the unbalanced vertical force to the right or left of the section, and its unit is newtons. And bending moments at the cross section of a beam may be defined as the algebraic sum of the moment of the force to the right or left of the section. Okay, so before drawing shear force and bending moment diagram, there is some rules. What are the rules? The positive values of the shear force and bending moments are plotted above the baseline and negative below it. Okay, if there is vertical load at a section, the shear force diagram will increase or decrease suddenly. If there is no loading at a section, the shear force will no any change at the section, or shear force diagram will be horizontal. The bending moment diagram will be inclined. If there is a UDL between two sections, the shear force diagram will be inclined, a straight line, and the bending moment diagram will be a curve. Next point, the bending moment at the free end of a cantilever and the two support of a simply supported beam will be 0. The bending moment diagram will be consist of either a straight line or a smooth curve. Okay, so these are the some rules for draw the diagrams. And how can we decide the sign convention? So already we have been discussed for the sign conventions we should follow these rules. Sign convention means if we are starting from the right side, it means you are seeing this downward force, then it is positive. If we are starting from the left side, it is upward force, then it is positive, and vice versa. If we are starting from the right side, upward it is negative, and if we are starting from left side and load is downward, then it is negative. Okay, and in the same way, how can we define the sign convention for the bending moment? If suppose we are starting from the right side and it is anti-clockwise, as you know, bending moment is two types, clockwise and anti-clockwise only. So if right side it is anti-clockwise, then it is positive. Okay, and if you are starting from the left side, it is clockwise, then it is positive. And if you are starting from the right side and it is clockwise, it is negative. Starting from the left side and it is anti-clockwise, then it is negative also. Is it? So these are the rules for sign convention and we will follow it. So it is these rules is not the fixed rules. It may be opposite of this. Is it? Because diagram only the presentation of the values which you are finding. Okay, so first calculate the shear force values at all the point where loads are acting and show in the diagram. Okay, in the same way calculate bending moment at all the point where loads are acting including supports and show these values in terms of the diagram. That is the shear force bending moment diagrams, is it? So here we are taking first case, shear force and bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam with a point load at midpoints. Okay, it is very simple case. So in this diagram you are seeing that one load is acting at the mid. So first calculate RA and RB. Okay, so RA plus RB, it is equal to W by equilibrium condition, you know. Okay, so what are the rules for the equilibrium condition? Summation of all the forces in the horizontal direction will be 0, summation of all the forces in the vertical direction will be 0, and sum of all movements, whether it is clockwise and anti-clockwise, it should be 0. So these are the three important points, rules for the equilibrium condition. So here only vertical loads are acting, so sigma Fy is equal to 0. So on the basis of this, Ra plus Rb, it is equal to W. That Ra and Rb are the these support reactions. Okay, now taking the moments of all the forces from B. Okay, so Ra into L is clockwise and W into L by 2, it is anti-clockwise. So it is one side. Okay, so you can calculate the Ra and Rb. So Ra is W by 2 and Rb is W by 2. Now calculate the shear force at B. So Fb is minus Rb. Why it is minus Rb? Because this load is upward. So upward is negative. So that is the reason Fb, it is minus Rb, which is equal to minus W by 2. So now comes from B, then C minus W, carry on this minus W2 load. Okay, and plus this W. Why W is positive? Because you are starting from the right side and right side downward. So right side downward load is, you are seeing that positive. So it is positive. It is positive. So finally it is W by 2. W by 2. So from C to A, there is no any other load. Now this value will be constant. So in this diagram you can see it is, this value is constant and positive. So calculate the bending moment at B. So you know the, according to rules, the bending moments will be 0 at the supports. So MB, it is equal to 0, and at C it is equal to RB into L by 2. So why it is positive? Because this load of movement of this load according to this C, it is anti-clockwise. And what are you seeing in this diagram? It is anti-clockwise, it is positive. So it is positive. So it is finally WL by 4. And at MA it is equal to 0. So directly you can write, but it is my suggestions, you should calculate. So RB into L, it is positive, minus W into L by 2. So it will come 0. So at one side you can write directly, but at the other end you should calculate, then it should come 0. Then you will see that yes, your calculation is correct. Okay, now comes second, simply supported beam subjected to concentrated load at the point which is other than middle. Okay, at A distance and B distance. So same process, Ra plus Rb is equal to W. So one is negative, one is positive, but the value will be different, and taking moment of all support end support, taking moment of all force about end supports, so you can obtain the value of the Ra and Rb by the same process as that of the force. Is it? So here you are seeing one important thing, that where shear force is 0, then bending moment will be maximum. Yeah, where shear force change the sign from negative to positive and positive to negative, the bending moment will be maximum. Okay. So here the bending moment is maximum, its value is WA by WAB upon L. So by the same process, you can obtain the value of this. Now goes for the third conditions. Simply supported beam subjected to UDLs. What is the meaning of the UDLs? It is the Newton per meters and it is distributed load. It is not working at a point. So in this diagram you are seeing, that W Newton per meters. Okay, W per unit length. So RA, first calculate the reaction. Let RA and RB are the reactions. So RA plus RB, it is equal to W into L. Taking moment about V, so RA into L and W into L into L by 2. So RA RB you can calculate and calculate the shear force at NB. So where we will calculate the shear force at A and B. So RA is equal to WL by 2 and RB is equal to WL by 2. Is it? Now calculate the shear force at A. So FB is minus. Why it is minus? Because this load is upward. So according to previous sign convention, if load is upward from the right side, so it is negative. So that is the reason it is negative. So minus WL by 2. And this carry on this minus WL by 2 for FC and plus W into L by 2, because this W into L by 2 it is downwards. Okay, so from right side it is downward, it means it is positive. So it is positive. So these are positive, negative according to these 4 diagrams. So when you will see these 4 diagrams, then automatically you can do some positive and negative. There is no any problems, is it? So finally FA is equal to, the value is WL by 2 and calculate the bending moment at B and it is 0. Calculate the bending moment at C. C is the point, C is any distance, C is the distance which is L by 2. So RB into L by 2. So because it is anti-clockwise, so it is positive. Here it is positive because it is anti-clockwise from the right side, and it is negative. Why it is negative? Because it is clockwise from the right side. So finally you will get W square by 8, and at the support MA it will 0, but you should calculate it. So because why you should calculate? Because after calculation you can check, yes, your calculation is correct. So you can see WL by 2 into L, it is anti-clockwise positive, and minus WL into L by 2, it is minus because it is clockwise. So finally it is 0. Another way to solve this, here you are seeing, when we will draw this diagram, it is at a point where shear force is 0, or shear force change the sign. So we need to calculate this distance where this shear force is 0. Okay, after all it will be mid, but you should know the process, how it is at mid, it is 0 at midpoint. So calculate the shear force at this Fx. Okay, so Fx is equal to minus Rb into plus Wx, and shear force is 0 at this Wx. So you can obtain the value of the x. Okay, and this WL by 2, the bending moment is maximum. Okay, so with the help of this equation, when Fx is equal to 0, so because Rb, the value of the Rb is what, WL by 2, so WL by 2 it is equal to Wx, which is not written here. So W cancel, and x, the value of the x is L by 2. So the distance you can find x L by 2, and you can find the bending moment at L by 2. So you know that when shear force is 0, so bending moment for this point will be maximum, which is WL square by 8. Is it? Okay. So now comes for the shear force and bending moment diagram for cantilever beam. So for the cantilever beam, what is the definition of the cantilever beam? One end is fixed and other end is free, and at the free end W load is acting. Is it? So for the cantilevers, you do not need to calculate the reactions. Directly you can start shear force value and bending moment values. So Fx is equal to W. Okay. Yeah, Fb it is equal to W. It means at all section of the beam the shear force is fixed. Shear force is constant because there is no any load is acting. So Fb is equal to W, and bending moment at these sections, what is minus W into x. So at x point, minus W into x. Why it is minus? Because you are starting from the right side, and W into x movement, it is clockwise. So according to previous two diagram, the right side, if right side and clockwise, so it is negative. So that is the reason it is negative. It is negatives. Is it? It is negatives. Okay. So the value is minus W because x is L. So you can see this diagram. So it is negative and it is positives. Is it? Now comes shear force and bending moment diagram for a UDL, uniformly distributed loads. So one it is free, other it is fixed. So and W Newton per meter length of the beam, this load is acting. Okay. So the equations of this W into x, and when x is 0, so what is the value of the Fb? It is 0. When x is L, what is the value of the shear force? W into L. So these two values, at B it is 0 and at A it is maximum, but it is positive. Okay, so positive, it is this diagram above the baseline. The same way bending moment at any section x, the equation will be, why it is negative? Because right side is clockwise. So minus W into x by 2. Now put the value of x by 0. If you will put x is equal to 0, then it is 0. Okay. If you will put this x is equal to L by 2, then it will comes, it is minus WL square by 2, and it is minus WL square by 2. So if according to rules, if it is inclined line, what happened? The bending moment diagram will be a curve. Okay. Okay. Now according to this, you can solve the questions. So here two loads are acting. So first calculate the RA and RB. Okay. First calculate the RA and RB. So here you are seeing that RA and RB is calculated. So 3.2 and 2.8, and the same way you can calculate the FA is 2.8. Why it is 2.8? Why it is 2.8? Because left side, why it is positive? Because it is, you are starting from the left side, and left side is upward. So you will see in the diagram, left side upward is positive. So it is positive. Okay. So it is positive. Now comes C, and this 2 kilonewton will add in this. Okay, but it is negative. So it is 0.8. Okay. By the same process, these all positive negative will be calculated and diagram will be drawn. You know? Here it is positive and it is negative. So here in this also you are seeing that one point which is D, where shear force change its sign, and at this point the bending moment will be maximum. So calculate the bending moment by the same process and you can draw the diagram. So you can see this value at 3.2, it is maximum. 3.2 kilonewton meter is maximum where shear force change the sign. Okay. Another simply supported beam which UDL for half length, and this UDL is 5 kilonewton per meters. So first calculate the RA and RB. 5 into 3 is 15 kilonewton, and calculate the reactions at A and B. RB support taking moment of all forces at A. So RB into 6. So RB into 6 is anti-clockwise, and all other forces, all other only this force will be according to this A will be clockwise. No? So then you can it is other side. So RB you can calculate and RA you can calculate. Now calculate the shear force. So FA is starting from the right side and then upward. So this value is positive. So it is positive. And when we will come at C, because there is no any load between A and C, so it is this value will be constant. And diagram you can see this diagram, it is constant here. Okay. And FB, this value will be changed. It is minus 11.25. So it is minus 11.25. And when we will draw this line, so it will incline. So for the vertical loads, the means line is horizontal, but for the UDL it is inclined. Okay. And a point where you are seeing a point where shear force is 0. So we need to calculate this distance. Suppose this distance is x from C. So here you are seeing how can we calculate. So because shear force is 0 at this point, shear force is 0 at this point. So RA minus 5x, okay, Fx is equal to RA minus 5x, it is equal to 0. RA minus 5x, it is equal to 0. So you can calculate this value. X is 0.75 meters, is it? So you can calculate this bending moment at this point. Okay. So this value is the maximum. So you can see how can you calculate. So also diagram you are seeing, it is for this horizontal line shear force, to inclined line for this bending moments, and it is because it is UDL for this portion, so it is curve. Okay. So M maximum you can calculate. Okay. And in these questions you can see a UDL is acting by the same process. You can calculate the RA and RB. So RA and RB and shear force value and bending moments values. So you are seeing in this diagram it is UDL. So for this UDL the diagram is inclined. Okay. So value of the RA and RB 12 and 8 kilometers. So by the same process calculate FA, FC. Okay. So the important is key shear force is change the sign. So we need to find the distance. This value is x. How can we calculate this x? So how can we calculate this x? So fx is equal to RA minus 10x, and this fx is 0. So 12 minus 10x, it is equal to 0. So you can find the value is 1.2 meters. Now you can calculate the bending moment at this point also, and at this point the bending moment will be maximum. Okay. So it is another question. Simply supported beam loaded in this way at some point UDL, at some point another UDL at some distance, and also 5 kilonewton is point load is also acting in this. So first calculate the RA and RB. First calculate the RA and RB. So you are seeing this how can we calculate the RA and RB. Okay. And calculate the RA is equal to 8 Newton, RB is equal to 9 Newtons. So calculate the FA shear force value and draw the shear force diagram. here you are also seeing that the shear force is change the sign. So when this change the sign, it means the bending moment is maximum here. The value of the bending moment is maximum here. So first find this value of x. How can we calculate the x? By the same process, fx. Fx is equal to 0, is it? So x is equal to 0.5. It means distance from M to E, it is 0.5, where shear force change the sign. So you can calculate the maximum value at distance 0.5. Okay. So it is another questions where UDLs and point loads are acting in this, and first calculate the RA and RB. Okay, RA and RB, it is equal to this, and taking moment of all loads from A, RB into 10, and by the same methods. So RB is equal to 50 kilonewtons, RA is equal to 80 kilonewtons, and calculate the shear force value starting from A, 80 kilonewtons, FC, it is 30. Why? Because this 50 is opposite side, 80 minus 50, 30. In the same way, FD is uh, 30 minus 10 into 4, 30 minus 10 into 4, so it is minus 10. Okay, but at D, 4 kilonewton load is also acting, so diagram will suddenly change and value will suddenly change. So minus 10 minus 40, so it will come minus 50. Here you are also seeing in this diagram minus 10, and this value is suddenly changed minus 50. Okay, and from D to B there is no any load, this, and then the shear force diagram will be constant. Now calculate the bending moment. F MA is equal to 0, MC it is equal to means 80 into 2, so 160 kilonewton meter. Why it is positive? Because it is clockwise from the left side, so it is positive. So by the same process, so but here you are seeing that x distance, at a distance where shear force sign of the shear force is changed, shear force is 0, so we need to calculate this value. So here you are seeing how can we calculate bending. Okay, bending moment is maximum at E, so first find the distance. Bending moment at E, so first find the bending moment is maximum at E, so first find the distance x from which shear force is 0, and bending moment is maximum. So FE, a point E where shear force change the sign, minus RB plus 40 plus 10x is equal to 0. Okay, so for this value, x is the value of x is 1 meters. So now calculate the bending moment for this maximum ME. Okay, so the maximum bending moment is 250 kilonewton meters, and it will also show, you can see also show in these values. Okay, so this part, for this part it is shear force is horizontal and it is inclined. For this part shear force is inclined, then bending moment is curved. For this part shear force is horizontal and bending moment is inclined. Okay, so these are the some problems which is solved by this methods. So in the next class we will take some other loads and other type of beams and draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Okay, thank you.